Alright, back at the horizontal. We're finishing the cut while the Bridgeport is on power feed, taking a third 100 pass. And you notice here that our bar is quite bowed, so I will need another pass. And this fully explains the noise we were hearing before, i.e. it fully explains why there was so much vibration. It was simply vibrating because it was just hanging on this part, and this was in the air, so it was vibrating like a dum-dum. So let's power feed this back. Power feeds are so useful. I mean, this one is cutting, this one's ready to cut. Let's put it at another 10 or maybe even 15. Turn on the power feed with some lubrication, and let's go to the other one, grab some lubrication. Add some steam. The most I did was 3 machines at once, but more than 3 it starts to be a little bit of a hassle. And here you see my little solution for the garbage. I just simply throw out the napkin with all the cut-offs. Alright, this one is cutting. This one is done. Alright, the last pass, 575, and the last cut. Note about vibration is that all my things are locked. So this is locked, the other one is locked, this over there is locked, the Z is locked. Everything is pretty much locked. This thing is locked. It's simply the cut is making the noise for this size machine. So I'm cutting now a little bit less, and you can hear slightly less noise. However, I'm still going to use more coolant. And going back here to the other machine, you can see that it appears that it did in fact cut it nice and smooth. So I will flip it to the other side and to the other side right after this is done. Back to this mill. Appears to be doing fine. In case anybody wonders what this white thing here is, I use that to laser indicate the speed of the spindle, because the speed is slightly higher by 20% due to hertz difference on the motor than the actual indicated speed. And voila, it appears to be done. And the other mill is almost done. The power feed is going to kick out very soon now. Alright, let's clean the dirt. Move it over. Turn it off and switch to T-color. And here I'm cutting the last side, about 20 thou. I'm hoping this will be enough to clean it off. Hopefully it's not enough to heat up beyond this little oil I put in here. This way I don't have to watch it and do a mist cooling. Well, we see it's another 15 minutes before it's done, or half an hour if I have to restart it a couple of times. Here's my tea cutter. It's 3/4 inch by half an inch, so it's going to cut on both sides, but just a little bit. And it's carbide tipped, so I can run it a little bit faster. Still, I'm going to proceed very slowly. I guess that's the word. About half an inch feed, maybe even less. I mean, I'm moving rather anemic, but I never actually cut like this before, so I'm being very careful about what I'm doing. Well, so far so good. There's some coolant in there, maybe I add more. Appears to be doing well. Note that I will have to do multiple passes. I have to do one pass up like this, and I have to do passes from both sides to make it 1 inch wide. So a lot of cutting is ahead of us. And at my horizontal, looks like we're almost done with the cut, and mostly looks all right. I mean, it's you can see that it's a little bit you can see slightly the rusty part, but I think I call it a day. I think most of it is gone anyways, and here it's finishing it up. Let's see. Hard to show where is it cutting, what is it actually doing, but it appears it's doing well. Alright, so we have done our first cut. As you can see, it resembles a little bit a T-slot. So now I'm doing my second cut, which is I'm going to cut this way 1/8. And then I'm going to cut 1/8 that way. I'm going to go up, cut in the middle, another this way, and another that way, for a total of 6 cuts. And the reason is I could have done it in just 4 cuts, so I didn't have to, do more, like 6. However, with 4 cuts, I'll have to cut 3/16 this way and 3/16 that way, and then I'll have to cut up also 3/16 and 3/16. So I decided to simply cut 1/8 versus 3/16, so a little bit less, more cuts but less load. So that is the reason. So let me turn on the spindle. My Y is offset by 125. I know it says 124.8, but anybody that ever uses a Bridgeport style machine knows how finicky those suckers are. Once you set something up and then clamp it, they tend to move a little bit, and this is just 2 tenths movement, so it's not a big deal. This is not that much important. Besides, it usually moves at least a tenth under heavy cuts, so nothing to worry about. And so yeah, so let it start. Same speed, same everything as before, and same rather slow motion cutting. This is regular or conventional milling right now. As you can see, I'm barely touching over here, almost barely not touching. And it appears to be cutting it nicely. Here's a better look. Speed is about 1, so pretty slow. Very slow feed. There's not much vibration, so it seems to be doing well. I can help it a little bit with some coolant, which apparently it needs. And I come back when I'm cutting another piece of it.